Hello students, this is the 11th video that I prepared to explain how to use this Casio graphic display calculator using IB math SL questions. So let us continue. Look at this problem please. Consider y equal to sine of x plus pi by 9. The graph of y intersects the x-axis at point A. Find the x-coordinate of A where x lies between 0 and pi. Okay, that's very simple. So let me go to graph. Before that, let me just check whether the angle is in radian mode. So shift menu. Let me make it math first. Yeah, it is in radian mode, so not a problem. So sine of x plus pi divided by 9. Okay, I get this graph. Now, the first question is, it intersects x-axis at point A, find the x-coordinate of A. So, G solve root. Now, it's given very clearly that x lies between 0 and pi, isn't it? 0 and pi. So, we're talking about between 0 and 3.14. So, this is not the answer. Not this. 2.79. Yes, this is the answer. Okay, so the answer for the first question is 2.79. So let me check. That's correct, 2.79. So you get 2 marks for this. Solve the equation sine of x plus pi by 9 equal to minus half, where x lies between 0 and 2 pi. Again, that is also very simple. So I'll go to y2. So minus half means minus 0.5. Okay, you get it. So G solve, intersect. So this is one solution. No, between 0 and 2 pi. So not this. Yeah, this is one solution, 3.32. And this is another solution, 5.41. Okay. So it should be between 0 and 2 pi. That means 0 to 6.28. So how do we know that after 5.41 we don't have another root? We won't actually. We don't have in fact. But let us check. So let me change the scale. Shift view window. Let me make it as minus, let's say 0 to 10. Yeah. So let me find G solve, intersect. So one solution is 3.32. Another solution is 5.41, and the third one is 9.60, which is outside the limit, okay, outside the interval. So the solutions are 5.41, the x value, and 3.32. Okay, that's very simple. So let's go to the next problem. Before that, let us delete this. Let f of x equal to sine of 2x plus 1, where x lies between 0 and pi. Sketch the curve of y equal to f of x on the grid below. Fine, you can see the scale. In x-axis it is 0 to 3.5. In y-axis it is minus 2 to plus 2. So let me sketch it. Sine of 2x plus 1. Close the bracket. So let me change the scale, shift view window, 0 to 3.5. And in y-axis it is minus 2 to plus 2. Okay, that should be fine. Draw. So this is the graph that you get. And you have to sketch the students. Okay, so while sketching, please make sure that you mention the y-intercept and the roots, the x-intercepts. The shape of the curve should look same, and the maximum point and minimum point, if there are any, they have to be marked. Okay, so let us see the answer screen. Yeah, so they are given award 1 mark for the graph crossing the y-axis between 0.5 and 1. Okay, so as I said very clearly, the y-intercept. So, and award 1 mark for an approximate sine curve crossing the x-axis twice. Okay, so I think that should be fine. So you get 2 marks for this. So the next question is, find the x coordinates of the maximum and minimum points, giving your answers correct to 1 decimal place. Quite simple. So let me solve max. So you get 0.3. They are given very clearly. The answer should be in 1 decimal place. The number should be in 1 decimal place. So 0.3 is one answer, and the other answer is 3.4. Okay, so these are the two values. Let us find the minimum value. They have asked only the x coordinate. So minimum, the answer is 1.9. Yeah, so that is fine. Yeah, so this sum is over. Let us go to the next problem. The 32nd problem now. Find all solutions of the equation cos 3x equal to cos 0.5x. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use graph. I'm going to take this as y1 cos 3x and take this as y2 cos 0.5x. So cos 3x, so cos 3x and cos 0.5x. So let me look at the scale, shift view window, 0 to pi and minus 2 to plus 2, so that is fine. So let me find the point of intersection. So G-solve, intersect. So one value is 0 and the other value, second value is 1.80. So let me cross check. So 0 and 1.80, that is correct. And the third solution is 2.51. Yeah, that is also correct. So these are the three answers. And as I mentioned earlier, students, please don't write the answers alone. You need to sketch this as well. Okay, so that's very, very important. Okay, so next problem. Factorize the expression 3 sin square x minus 11 sin x plus 6. You can see that it is a quadratic expression in sin x. So by splitting the middle term, I think you should write minus 11 sin x as minus 9 sin x and minus 2 sin x actually. And then you get this answer, 3 sin x minus 2 and sin x minus 3. Okay. And the second part is consider the equation 3 sin square x minus 11 sin x plus 6 equal to 0. So that is again very simple. Equate this expression to 0. You get sin x as 2 by 3 or sin x as 3. Again, the second equation is not possible, isn't it, students? The maximum value of sin x is 1. So sin x equal to 3 is not possible. Okay. Solve the equation for x between 0 degrees and 180 degrees. Okay. That means I have to solve this sin x equal to 2 by 3. But again, the answers have to be in degrees. Okay. So it's given very clearly that penalize 1 mark for any extra answers and 1 mark for answers in radians. Since the interval is given in degrees, so you are supposed to write the answers also in degrees. So let me find sine inverse of 2 by 3, the calculator. So exit. Menu, run mode. And then let me change it to degrees. Okay, so I'll find sine inverse of this will give you an acute angle, so 41.8 degrees. But here the interval is 0 to 180. We know that sine is positive in the first and second column, isn't it, students? And so sine theta is sine 180 minus theta. So this is one answer, 41.8, and the supplement of this angle will be the another solution. So 180 minus the answer So 138.2, that is the other angle. So you can see the answer is 41.8 and 138 degrees. Okay, so once this problem is over, I'll make sure that I convert the angle to radians again. That is again very important. I'll convert it to radian. Fine. Now let's look at the next problem. Let f of x equal to sine 2x and g of x sine 0.5x. Write down the minimum value of the function f, and that is very simple. For sine 2x, the minimum value is -1. Okay, and write down the period of the function g. So you can find the period by dividing 2 pi by 0.5. So it is 4 pi. So let us check using the calculator. So menu, graph, sine 2x. So sine 2x, and then sine bracket 0.5x. So I'll change the scale, shift view window, I'll make it trigonometric. So draw. Okay, you get it. Now suppose I can see both the graphs here. I want to see only sine x, sine 2x graph. So what you do is go here and then enter F1, select. Now if you come down, you may see that this equal to is not highlighted. So when you press F6 now, you will only see the graph of sine 2x. So if you want to find the minimum value, so G solve minimum. The minimum value, as you can see, y is -1. Okay, is it? So let me highlight it again. Okay. Now second is you're supposed to find the period of the function g, isn't it? So again, you can use the formula 2 pi by 0.5 and you'll get 4 pi as the answer. Or you can also find it using the graph. So let me find it, exit. Let me select it and select it. So if I draw now, this is the graph that you get. Okay, so you can see this is one cycle, right? So G solve, go to root, you get -6.28 and then you get +6.28. So basically the distance between them is twice 6.28, which is 12.56. So which is nothing but 4 times pi. Okay, so exit. Let me select both now. Okay, now consider the equation f of x equal to g of x. Find the number of solutions to this equation for x between 0 to 3 pi by 2. So 3 pi by 2 is nothing but 3 times 1.57 students, okay, which is 4.71. So between 0 and 4.71. So G solve, intersect. This is not the solution, no, not this, not this, not this, not this. Now here 0 is included, so that is one solution. So one solution is 0. The other one is 1.26. So let me look at the mark scheme. I'm sorry, I think I didn't read the question properly. It is given, find the number of solutions. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so totally there are 4 solutions because 6.28 is outside the interval, is more than 4.71. So there are 4 solutions, students. They didn't ask you to write the solution, they are asking you the number of solutions. Okay, so this is done. So let us go to the next problem, 35th one. So let me delete this. Okay. Solve the equation 3 cos x equal to 5 sin x for x in the interval 0 to 360 degrees, giving your answers to the nearest degree. So again, go to menu and change it to degrees. Shift menu, change it to degrees. Graph. So I'll take this 3 cos x as y1 and 5 sin x as y2. So 3 cos x and 5 sin x. Okay, they are given between 0 and 360 degrees. Okay, so I'll go and change the scale. Shift view window. So 0 to 360 degrees. Okay, so I'll make this as -5 to +5. The reason, students, the reason why I took it as -5 to +5 is you can see that for 3 cos x, the amplitude will be 3, isn't it? And for that is the maximum value will occur at 3. And here for 5 sin x, the maximum value will be 5. So draw. Now you can see the graph. So find the point of intersection. So G solve, intersect. So one answer is 30. So you're supposed to write to the nearest degree. So the first answer is 31 degrees. Second answer is 211 degrees. Okay, so let us check the mark scheme. So 31 degrees or 211 degrees.